It's a healthy discrimination for me. I discriminate against doctors, dentists, trainers. I don't want a dentist with bad teeth. I don't want Lizzo being my trainer. If you want her to be your trainer, have her be your trainer. I am going to discriminate against somebody that is that clinically obese saying that they're going to get me healthy. I am good on that.
This video is brought to you by the Austin Tatum Store. The Austin Tatum Store, ladies and gentlemen, Godfidence. I don't need no other type of confidence. I have Godfidence. So I made the shirt Godfident for the people out here that understand your confidence come from the Lord above. Your faithfulness to God is the pillar of your success. But I want you to get the stuff right here on the Austin Tatum Store. The whiskey glasses are going out of stock, so y'all better get them now. Also, the Godfident hoodie, T-shirts, and the women's V-neck is right here available. And also our Awake Not Woke is available as well. I'm going to give y'all a discount. What is the discount, Nick? Is it Tatum 2024? Tatum 2024. If you use Tatum 2024, you will get 20% off the entire store. Also get you a hat, GGY6. God's got your 6. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. I want to play this clip of Candace Owens literally destroying the leftist theology and these ignorant statements from people saying that you shall not judge people. You don't need to judge. We shouldn't judge. I just can't. Like every time I hear somebody say we shouldn't judge, it actually makes me feel like you just know you don't want to live to a higher standard, so you don't think we should hold anybody accountable to anything, even yourself. I don't need to, God told us not to judge. That's not true. That's not true. The Bible says you shall know them by their fruits. That means that there's a judgment there. There's a judgment. Condemnation is a different thing. Condemnation is condemning a person with no room for recovery. Judging somebody is judging them based on their character and understanding that they can always change. But let me let you listen to what Candace Owens said, because I thought it was absolutely epic. Roll to Candace Owens clip 6.
It's a healthy discrimination for me. I discriminate against doctors, dentists, trainers. I don't want a dentist with bad teeth. I don't want Lizzo being my trainer. If you want her to be your trainer, have her be your trainer. I am going to discriminate against somebody that is that clinically obese saying that they're going to get me healthy. I am good on that. So all I was to say is obviously discrimination is built into us for a reason. It's a survival mechanism, right? We want to survive. And so when we get that feeling, my mother used to refer to it as the heebie-jeebies. When someone just gives you the heebie-jeebies, even if you can't quite put your finger on why, I think you need to lean into that. And I actually think that society would be safer if we discriminated more. What's happening now is insanity because they're telling us to accept everything.
And I don't disagree. Now, people probably get in their feelings about using the word discriminate and stuff like that, but I think she's 100% right. Like, and I would use the word discernment. Like, you should be able to discern if a person is not good for the environment in which you work, the environment in which you call home, meaning your spouse, discernment of whether or not a person is going to rip you off at a car lot or somebody's going to do a bad business deal. That is discriminating, right? I mean, discriminate, judgment, discernment, and in my opinion, are all the same thing. There's nobody whatsoever on planet Earth says, I'll pick a doctor that failed and couldn't get his certification. Well, he wouldn't be a doctor, but you get what I'm saying. Somebody's practicing and they failed their certification or they've been revoked. Which one would you pick? A person that aced this class or a person that's license been revoked? Yeah, you're going to be discriminatory against people at times. And there's nothing wrong with it unless you try to demonize the word discrimination. Because discrimination with no merit or discrimination based on color with no other prerequisite, that's a problem. There's a difference. Making a judgment or discriminate against people who have a criminal record, watching your children when you're not around, somebody who's been convicted of a sexual crime against children, watching your children. Is it not fair or not okay or not normal for you to say, I will not allow a person to watch my children with those convictions? I just don't understand why we can't be honest. And I feel like that the government trying to legislate morality is the problem, because the government's morality is not God's morality. The government's morality is based on the whim and winded doctrine of men, not anything spiritual from above that's from everlasting to everlasting, meaning that will be consistent from the beginning to the ending. And I love the word ending because it's not beginning to end, it's the ending. That's eternal. The beginning to the ending. That's the judgment. That's the legislative practice that I believe in, is what comes from above. And when you get government involved, what do you get? Jim Crow. I think people naturally would have been able to handle their differences without the government's intervention, which mandated segregation. It didn't just allow people to figure it out on their own. It mandated segregation, which made it worse, which caused people to have pause, make people more upset when government forces things into place. And then forced desegregation. The government had no business being involved in that, in my opinion. But, leave it to the people who want big government, and, they're going to tell you every single time the government should be knee deep in everything you do. The government is flawed. That's why our founding fathers wanted us to have minimal government. It's called limited government, small government, big people.